Hey guys, so the new character in Chinese version of Reverse 999 has just been revealed and it is Nautica. She's a spirit unit and she looks really good. I've the translated version of her kit, and in this video we want to go through it together and see what kind of team she would be with and what is her role. So at Insight 1, she is in her human form and she does very basic attack. So just relative damage, mass buff. But this is Insight 1. Once you reach her Insight 2, then she changes and she have a total new set. So technically, if you upgraded to Insight 3, you will probably never see this human form. Or at least that's what I believe because it does mention that once you hit Insight 2, she get a new set of skills. And here I have the gameplay I recorded from the live stream video. So let us watch together first. Okay, so you can see this is the monster form. And I believe once you hit Insight 2 and above, she will be in this form. And she's huge. She's double the size of all the other characters. And that is her second skill, where she put on a shield to protect the party and herself. Okay, pretty cool. Then her whole kit, she actually deals with Bloodthief. And the one unit that has it now is Ezra in Chinese version. And hence, Ezra will be the sustain for this new HP Drain team. Right, so her skill is adaptive. So when you select it, you can either select counter, which in this form, she enters this protection, or you can use the attack where she just instantly does the attack. And then there is her S1 and her ultimate. So the S1 is just an attack, while the ultimate is pretty crazy, very interesting animation. Okay. There we go, S1. So based on Bloodthief's value, she will do like, the number of attack now is 21. So that is based on Bloodthief's value. Obviously, we do not know now exactly what is the conversion rate. Maybe 2 to 3 charge is equals to 1 of this attack. And after she does that, she does one more big attack at the end. To understand her kit, let us start with skill 1. Okay, Lingering of Pain. Lose certain amount of current HP and deal relative damage to multiple enemy with bonus damage scaling with Nautica's max HP. So you really want to increase her max HP and all her stats should go to max HP. And afterward, receive several stack of Warm. Warm increases her HP as well. So very simple S1. And for her S2 is the one that you can choose between counter or attack. So the attack one, sacrifice in their service, is that all unit loses a certain number of HP and all allies gain adversity 1. Afterward, deal extra relative damage based on self-max HP to a single enemy. The more unit is in play, the higher damage will be. So Adversity 1, the buff, it increased damage resist and damage dealt. For every certain number of HP loss on self, further increase damage resist and damage dealt. But as from the video, we can see that this is an attack incantation, although what it does is more of a support if you choose the sacrifice in their service. For the counter, Weaving in the Light, Nautica will enter Mother Spirit's protection status and decrease damage taken. And based on her Insight 3, when in Mother Spirit protection, after accumulating a certain number of Bloodthief, cast Mother Spirit's Mount. And Mother Spirit Mouth is lose certain amount of current HP and deal relative damage. So in the end, you are still damaging the enemy. And with bonus HP or bonus damage scaling with Nautica's max HP. Again, we want to boost up her max HP rather than her attack. And this attack counts as a follow-up attack. Okay, for Mother Spirit Protection, after being attacked, receive Warm and increase healing effect on self for each certain number of HP lost on self, further increase healing effect. And that is her skill 2. And for her ultimate, the Holy Joik self-channel, enter Living Sacrifice. And when in this channeling status, she consumes Blood Fist to convert into Living Sacrifice stack. If there are Living Sacrifice stack, release 1,000 wound. Otherwise, release 1,000 spring. So I guess only if you don't have Blood Fist consume and you have her ultimate ready, if you use it, then it will be 1,000 spring, which is just a typical mass attack ultimate. However, so it's a mass attack relative damage, but there's extra damage based on HP, and then it recovers self HP. And if you have Blood Fist, then it becomes a mass attack. It will deal a number of random single relative damage equal to the amount of Living Sacrifice. And Living Sacrifice is based on Blood Teeth, right? So if you have Blood Teeth to consume, to convert into Living Sacrifice, then you will deal. So probably Living Sacrifice, you can have a lot of stacks. So as a video, there's like 21. So you'll keep attacking. The more you have, the more damage. Okay, and after that, she will do a big relative mass attack. And lastly, for Insight, Insight 1 is just Warm. Insight 2 is just basically the Blood Fist mechanic will be on the field, like Ezra. And her Moxie, she wouldn't have Moxie anymore, it turned into Faith. So we are not sure how Faith is accumulated, but it's based on Blood Teeth. How much is it? We are not sure. But once Faith is charged up, then you can use her ultimate. Okay, and here it also says on the right side of this slide, at the start of turn, if self does not carry returnants, consume Blood Teeth to gain returnants. The amount of Blood Teeth needed will increase each use of returners. So what is returners? It is basically means that it's like moribund, right? If you get killed, you don't die, but you heal back a certain HP. But this one is better than moribund because it purifies all debuff as well. So now you have revive. By the time it comes back to Nautica's turn or the start of the turn, then it will check if you have sufficient Blood Teeth. It will then convert into returnants. So basically, it will keep checking. If you don't have it, then if you don't have not enough Blood Teeth, then you cannot get returnants. So here I'm looking at several good synergy with characters that is always at low HP, Semmelweis, Eternity, J, and I believe they may form a good party. But the main party, I would say, is still the HP Drain team, and she will be the DPS. Although she have a lot of damage reduction or defensive properties for the team, but again, overall, she will be the DPS. Don't tell me that she's a sub DPS. Alright, and her teammate will be Ezra, Semmelweis, Eternity, or you can put Kakanya as well. So that's all for this video. I hope it gives you insight on how Nautica may work. Definitely, I would wait for her kit to officially release to further conclude on what she actually is. A DPS or a sub DPS or a sustain or utility, alright? So anyway, thank you for watching and have a good day.